Hey there, Pisces. I hope you're doing well. I want to do a reading today for you for 2023. It's going to be a very interesting year for you. I think in a really positive way, actually. Your sign is going to be visited by a couple wonderful planets. Neptune has actually been in your sign for a little bit. It's a very slow-moving planet, and when Neptune is in Pisces, Neptune represents your dreams, and Pisces represents your unconscious, right? And I think that's fine. Like when Neptune is in Pisces, it's definitely like, you're being very dreamy and you're being very imaginative, but there's nothing really being grounded into reality. It's just very, very dreamy energy. It's Neptune and Pisces. That's their, Pisces is naturally in Neptune, right? Neptune and Pisces are like partners in crime. And when that's the case, like, that's great. Like, you're going to be very happy, but there's not going to be a lot of progress made, So, but what's going to happen this year, come March, is that Saturn's going to move into your sign. And yikes, that is going to be really powerful for you, because now all that dreamy energy has the chance to become reality come March, right? That's when Saturn moves into your sign. And once that happens, wow, you're really going to have opportunities here to make your dreams a reality. Wow. And I really hope that's something that you're able to harness. And I think that you have the ability to do that, Pisces. Now, another thing that's going to be happening is Pluto, another very, very slow-moving celestial body, if you will. I don't think we call it a planet anymore. It's going to be moving signs as well. And it's going to be moving into Aquarius. Now, when that happens, Aquarius is the sign right next to yours. And that can be a little bit challenging when a planet moves into your sign, especially moves into a sign next to yours, especially when you have two very powerful planets in your sign. So what's going to happen is you're going to notice that you're really going to be thinking a lot about how you can regenerate yourself and change things about yourself so that you can make your dreams a reality. And I think that can be really important for you. You're going to have a lot of opportunity this year to look at those things. Okay, so let's get into this, Pisces. This is the oldest deck that I own. Let's see. And it is very close to me in my heart. And this is what I learned tarot on. So this is a very well-worn deck. So, okay, let's see what's going on for Pisces for 2023. Ooh, a couple cards wanted to come out. Pisces 2023. Here we go. So you have the Knight of Wands, Pisces. So yeah, I do feel that, like, you're gonna be getting on that horse, and you're gonna be passionate, and you're gonna be moving forward. And wow, you got to be careful, because this is going to be very scary energy for other people, but you're going to want, like, your pants are going to be on fire. You're just going to be like, yeah, here we go. And you might need to reel that in a little bit. So let's see what's going on with your reading. But that's kind of the first kind of impression I got from that card. So, like, don't burn other people, right? Okay, Pisces. Let's do a full reading here for you. So, I'm going to do 3 rows today. I'm going to do, the first row is going to be your past. So, what's been going on for you this year? What's that energy been like? We're also going to do the next row is going to be the present. And that's going to be the energy that you have with you right this moment. What is the energy that you're going into the new year with? I'm really curious what that is, Pisces. And then finally, what I'm most excited about is the messages from your future self. And with all the other readings I've done about 8 or 9 of them, the messages from the future self have been very fun to see. And mostly, it's been very positive, actually, as well. So, because this is a big year astrologically, so there's no reason all of us can't make a lot of progress, right? Okay, so like I said, the last row is going to be messages. I'm not sure if I said. Last row is going to be messages from your future self. And I want you to imagine if you went into a time machine and you were able to talk to yourself, what would you be hearing from yourself? What would yourself say to you? What advice would they have to get through the year, right? All right, so let's just give this one more good shuffle. Pisces for 2023. Now the first card is the Ten of Coins. Damn. And you have the Eight of Wands. Wow. And then you have the Six of Swords. Wow, Pisces. You've had a freaking good year so far. So a lot of fast movement too, I will say, because you have all of these cards are cards of Mercury, which is the fastest moving planet around the sun. It's a planet of like communication. It's a planet of movement and making things happen. Well, boy, you have made things happen. The Ten of Coins is just material success, happiness, joy. It's just having enough to support yourself and your family and being secure in yourself. And like, it doesn't necessarily have to be money. It could just be like, you're very happy and joyful. And so you're able to give that to other people and spread the joy. And I think that's really nice for you. You also have the Eight of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy. Fast-paced movement, right? Knowing where you're going and just heading in that direction. And boy, I was getting that from the Knight of Wands, right? Like, you are going to be moving really, really quickly on something, or you have been moving really quickly on something. And it's also in this, at the same time, you have this Six of Swords, which is the card of Aquarius. It's knowing, having the intellect and the willpower to move on to something new, to move on to calmer waters. And I feel like that's where you're headed. That's why you've been moving so quickly at this, is that you're trying to head to this calm place. And it's actually possible, now I'm getting with this Ten of Coins also, that it could be like you've been struggling with getting this Ten of Coins energy, with becoming happy and joyful. But I think that you're headed there. Let's see what's going on for you presently. So now you have the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Wands, damn, and the Five of Swords. So that's really interesting, because you're going from the Six to the Five of Swords, so you're kind of doubting yourself a little bit, which is okay. That's all right. You're doubting yourself. You've been moving really quickly, and you've had some new things come in for you. You have the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Wands, right? Very new, amazing, inspirational things that you've created yourself in your life, and things that you want to create for yourself. And right now, you just feel like you're trying to make this Ace of Wands and Ace of Coins happen, I feel like. But you're being met with some challenging energy. You're doubting, you're wondering why you can't make these Ace of Wands and Ace of Coins happen, because you've been moving really fast towards something, and you really want this Ten of Coins energy, and I think you've found how to do that, right? But you're sitting in this kind of like discouraged, not looking at the right thing kind of energy, and that's tough. It's really tough. I'm just gonna go right to the next row now from the messages from your future self. The Queen of Swords. I'm like, there's gotta be something good here. The Queen of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Faith card, which is the Hierophant. It's card number 5 in the major. That's good to see. I like that. So the Queen of Swords, so that's really lovely. So you're moving on. You are struggling a little bit, right, with your communication, your words. But the Queen is the one who can communicate really softly but powerfully at the same time. And so with that, I think that's how you're going to make your Ace of Wands and your Ace of Coins happen, right? You're going to have these new things that you want to happen, and you're like, how do I do this? What's going on? And the Queen of Swords is saying, this is how we do it. This is how we're going to make it happen. And she's very calm and decisive, but gentle. And that's nice. That's really nice. It's making me feel good, right? I get these good vibes. The Five of Cups is hard. It's needing. It's the card of Mars. It's needing to take action, right? And it's Scorpio's card as well. So it's emotional. It's kind of struggling, looking at your emotions and maybe focusing on the negative and feeling kind of dark and sad. And this is the energy that's going to be behind the Queen of Swords. So you might be presenting to the world this very like mature, I know what I'm doing energy, but behind that is going to be the Five of Cups, which is the doubting, the discouragement. Am I doing the right thing? Not looking at the right things, looking at the negative, right? And what I think is going to happen for you is you're gonna have some time to find some structure and balance, because this Hierophant card, the Faith card here, it's really about being connected to your spiritual side, and it's about like finding structure and being a leader, but being the leader of yourself, being the leader of where you're going and what you're doing. And traditionally this card was called the Pope, and they're the ones who have the knowledge of spirit, of the different parts of ourselves, right? And they feed this information to the masses, to everyone else. And I think that you might be coming into a position where you're going to be a leader in the spiritual realm, in the unconscious realm, because you're the card of Pisces, right? You're really going to sit. I mean, you're the card of death, right? So death and rebirth. You're gonna find that you're just going to be able to manage the situation that you're in, this discouragement, right? By tapping into yourself and tapping into your unconscious and tapping into like some sort of structure, spiritual structure that's going to help you not feel this Five of Cups energy. Sorry, it took me a second to get that message out because it wasn't exactly obvious to me, but I do think that you're gonna be sitting in this, like, you're gonna start just knowing what you're doing. You're gonna trust yourself more. That's the word. You're gonna trust yourself. Let's see what's at the bottom of this deck. I'm just kind of curious. So here's the Empress. Yeah, so that's the card of Taurus and Libra. It's the card of Venus, and it can be about pregnancy, but it's about abundance. It's about, it is about sort of like your unconscious side too. It's about, your maternal, very much like, it's very cozy, happy, warm energy, right? And I think that's going to help you. I think this is some good advice here. Like, you're going to want to sit in that kind of Empress energy so you can feel out a situation rather than think the situation. You can't always just think your way through something. You have to feel it as well. And I think that's what this Empress is telling me right now. So I want to do a little bit of clarification on this last row. I have After Tarot here. Oops. And these are all messed up. Let me see. This got screwed up a little bit. There we go. So I just want to clarify what's going on with this Queen of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Hierophant, the Faith card, right? The card of Taurus, stability, the home, you, right? Okay, Queen of Swords. What's going on with this Queen of Swords at the top? We have the Ten of Wands. That's interesting. And then with the Five of Cups, we have the Five of Wands. So this is another five. Five. You have four fives. And then you have the Queen of Cups. That's actually really nice to see. The card of intuition. Okay. All right. So the Ten of Wands is this is after tarot, right? So in the regular Ten of Wands, this guy is holding a bunch of wands in his hand, and in this one, the after tarot, he's dropped a bunch, right? And he's holding on to this one wand. And this one wand is this ace that's in the middle here, I think. And I think what this card is saying is that you don't need to carry around all this burden. You've been burdened a little bit. And you can drop some of the things that aren't working for you anymore. Because there's been so the Five of Cups is clarified by the Five of Wands. So there's been some infighting with yourself. You're fighting with yourself. And you're being asked by your future self to really like sit into this, your intuition. And the Taurus is very intuitive and very earthly, right? And sit into your intuitive, earthly, instinctual self. And I think when you do that, this Five of Cups and the Five of Wands will kind of be erased. And you'll be able to sit into your Queen of Swords energy, your communicative self, and you're really gonna be able to move forward because you're gonna find some happiness. You're gonna find structure. Because there obviously has been a little bit of, or maybe a lot of wanting and desire and wanting a lot of movement and wanting security and struggling and knowing that you have a lot to offer, Pisces, and knowing that you are the Empress sometimes, right? Like you have a lot of abundance within yourself. And I think you just have to acknowledge that you are enough, and then you're going to be able to move forward as fast as you want, right? The speed that you want. All right, Pisces, sounds like a good year for you. It's not going to come without challenges, but like I said, think about the astrology. Think about what's happening, in our solar system, right? Think about what's happening with our planets, and see if the position of Neptune and Saturn can help make your dreams a reality. All right, Pisces. Thanks for staying this long. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my content, and I will see you next time. Bye, Pisces.